Good evening, everybody. Hello, I am Mohammad Rafiqul Islam. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel, English Learning Channel. I am discussing the kinds of sentences. I have already discussed all the kinds of sentences according to the meaning and purpose of sentence. Now, I would like to discuss how one kind of sentence is transferred to another kind of sentence. So it will be very interesting to know that we can change an assertive sentence to an imperative sentence, again to an exclamatory sentence, etc. So we will now practice how the transformation of sentences from assertive to interrogative and exclamatory takes place. Okay, now let me write on the board. I have written here a sentence, an assertive sentence. The sentence is the boy is a student. Here I have written this sentence, and all of you know this is an assertive sentence because the sentence has described the boy as a student. All describing sentences are assertive sentence. We can transform this sentence into an interrogative sentence. And how is it possible? If we want to transform a sentence from an assertive to interrogative, then we have to see whether there is an auxiliary verb in the sentence or an anomalous finite or a helping verb. You see, there is in the sentence, and this is the verb here. And if we want to turn this sentence from assertive to interrogative, then we have to put is before the subject, the boy. Before the subject, the boy. Is the boy a student? And after, at the end of the sentence, we have to put the question mark. So this will be the interrogative sentence. Is the boy a student? Very simple change. And this sentence has asked a question. Is the boy a student? Again, they have finished the work. They have finished the work. This is another sentence which we can transform from assertive to interrogative, and here the auxiliary verb have is present. So we will put have in front of the subject they. It will be have they finished the work. Have they finished the work? This is an interrogative sentence. Have they finished the work? Again, she will do the work. She will do the work very soon. Very soon. This is an assertive sentence, and this also can be transformed into an interrogative sentence by putting will before the subject she. Will she do the work very soon? So in this way we can write so many sentences from assertive to interrogative. But here is an important rule. When there is not an auxiliary verb, then how we have to change it into an interrogative sentence? If there is not an auxiliary verb in a sentence, then we have to take the help of do verb. Do verb means do, does, did. There are three forms of do. With the help of this do, we can transform an assertive sentence into an interrogative sentence. So here I have written do verb. Do verb means do does, and did. Where there is not an auxiliary verb in an assertive sentence, we have to take the help of do, does, did. So we might write here, they play football. They play football every day. This is an assertive sentence, and we have been asked to transform this sentence into an interrogative one. Then how we will change it into an interrogative sentence? It will only be possible if we take the help of do verb, because we know that there is the verb is here play, and it is in present tense. So we have to take the help of do, and do should be written at the beginning of the sentence or before the subject. Do they play football every day? Football every day. This will be an interrogative sentence. I have written I for interrogative sentence, A for assertive sentence. Again, the boy reads his lessons regularly. Lessons regularly. This is another assertive sentence. So when we have to change this sentence into an interrogative sentence, then we have to see the verb. There is not an auxiliary verb in this sentence also. The verb in this sentence is in the third person singular number. That is why there is as with read. So when there is an s or es with a verb, then we have to take the help of does to make it interrogative. And as soon as we take the help of does, then the main verb becomes s or es free. Then that means we have not to add s or es with the main verb. So the interrogative sentence will be, does the boy read his lessons regularly? This will be an interrogative sentence with the help of does written before the subject. Again, if the verb of the sentence is in the past tense, then we have to take the help of did. If the verb of the sentence is in past tense, then we have to take the help of did. Example, the girl passed the examination last year. This is another sentence which has to be transformed into interrogative sentence. The girl passed the examination last year. Here it is an assertive sentence, and if we want to make it interrogative, then we have to see the verb. The verb here is past, and definitely the verb is in the past tense. So we should take the help of did, and did will come before the subject. Did the girl, and what should we do after, if we take the help of did, the past tense verb, when it will be turned into interrogative, then the verb will be used in present tense. It will be past, not past. So remember the rule. If we take the help of did, then the main verb becomes present in form. The main verb becomes present in form. So the complete sentence will be, did the girl pass the examination last year? Examination last year. This is very simple change of sentences with the help of do verb. So in this way, we can transform these sentences again into exclamatory sentence. I write here, the building is very tall. The building is very tall. if we are asked to change this sentence into an exclamatory sentence, then what should we do? Because all of us know that an exclamatory sentence expresses our sudden or strong feeling. But the sentence here is an assertive sentence. The building is very tall, and if we transform it into an exclamatory sentence, so how should we read it? How should we write it? To begin an exclamatory sentence, we usually use how or what or some other interjection, hello, hooray, alas, whoa. These are the expressions or interjections that we use in an exclamatory sentence. So it is a sentence which will express surprise in an exclamatory sentence. So if we turn it into an exclamatory sentence, we have to write how tall the building is. How tall the building is. How tall the building is. And we have to put a note of exclamation at the end of the sentence. This will be an exclamatory sentence. Again, if we write, that means we are happy. We are happy that we have won the match. That we have won the match. If we turn this sentence into an exclamatory one, then what should we write? This sentence has expressed an elated state of mind. So we have to use here hooray. Hooray, we have won the match. Hooray, we have won the match. So this will be an exclamatory sentence. Okay. I hope all of you who are viewing my videos have understood well. Hooray, we have won the match. Again, if we write like this sentence, it is very sad. It is very sad that the old man is dead. We have written this sentence, and we know that this sentence is an assertive sentence. If we turn it into an exclamatory sentence, then how should we write? There will be, it expresses the sorrow state of the mind. That is why we have to use alas, the old man is dead. The old man is dead. So this will be an exclamatory sentence. In this way, we can change assertive sentences into exclamatory sentences. We can write some more examples like the girl is very intelligent. The girl is very intelligent. The girl is very intelligent. This is an assertive sentence, and we can change it into an exclamatory sentence by writing like this: how intelligent the girl is. How intelligent the girl is. This will be an exclamatory sentence. How intelligent the girl is. This is a very interesting match. This is a very interesting match. If we want to turn this sentence into an exclamatory sentence, then we have to write, what an interesting match. What interesting match this is. What an interesting match this is. So I hope all of you who are viewing my videos have already got clear conception regarding transformation of sentences from assertive to interrogative and exclamatory vice versa. So what an interesting match this is. I hope this will be E, that means exclamatory sentence. I hope all of you have understood what I have already discussed here, and thank you for viewing my videos and subscribing it, and your subscription and views will inspire me to upload more videos, and all the videos will be related to one another. I hope all of you will cooperate me. Thank you for thanks to you all.